Obviously, we're in the district right now that is part of your district. It's also part of District 20. Have you spoken with Stell Parker Selby?
I have not.
Why not?
Because I know she's going through the health thing that was reported, and I'm just leaving her for the peace, and I wish her well in the recovery, and don't want to be. I'm assuming there's probably a lot of people who are also saying like, "How's Sal? How's Sal? How's Sal?" or even asking, "Sal, how's the family?" Like, and so I didn't feel like it was necessary to add to that noise.
Do you feel like, though, for the people in the district, many of whom are in your district as well, what's your message for them when they feel like forgotten because there is no one voting for them in the House?
Right. So I can understand that's frustrating. I've had conversations with House leadership, asking them to make a statement, and I think they have made statements in the past. I'm understanding that the office is still taking emails, taking calls, addressing those constituent concerns that are really kind of like the bread and butter of what we as elected representatives do. Like, hey, my taxes, I filed them 12 weeks ago, I haven't got them back. Those are a lot of things that we take care of. And from my understanding, that's still being taken care of.
But no one's voting on their behalf in the House. You are in the Senate, but no one's voting on their behalf in the House.
Right. I don't know what to tell you on that one. I will impress upon the House leadership. I worry about the entire 6th Senate district. I understand what's going on in the 20th. And, I think I represent maybe 70% of the 20th or something of that nature. I haven't seen an uptick in constituent calls that are not being dealt with. There are some that says, hey, where is my rep and things of that nature. And I forward those to House leadership to ensure that they are hopefully getting back to those folks to see what may be the case.
Do you feel like you've had to take on more load with her absence?
No, honestly. There are some people who have questions as far as about the representation, but as far as seeing an uptick in constituent calls, as far as like, hey, I can you fix this pothole? Can you do this? I've not seen an increase in that.
So she's been absent the entire legislative session. We looked at the roll calls this morning. She has not been there, at least voting, a single day. Do you think it's time for her to step down?
That's not my place to say, honestly, and the rules aren't there for that. I mean, that's why elections do have consequences, but it's not my role to say if she should step down or not. That's really a family decision. That is a House decision, and so that there is that separation in the chambers and things of that nature. So, unfortunately, I don't have that role to play in that decision-making process.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
I am actually a resident of the 20th as well. So
do you feel frustrated then as a resident?
do I feel frustrated as a resident? I might feel a little frustration, but I also know that that we should provide people grace in a healing process. And that's where I would hope that people would come down to, is providing grace. And we are part of a much broader community. We are more than just representatives and senators. We are part of a living, breathing, working community. And I think that I would provide grace for anybody in that situation.
1,000,000%. I think everybody agrees there can be empathy, but also accountability of someone who is getting paid to do a job that they're frankly not doing.
Maybe. Yeah.